I don't know how to say this. Once you get your shit together and you're looking at them, like here and at Matt's too, you could take those. You found two or three cockerels. Just name the breed, Chanticleers, the coaches, and you could take the old man and put him up there, and you could put those two right next to him and stand there and look at him. Because our memories a lot of times aren't exactly how it happened, but if you're looking right now,
And I
then you
find
can see that.
even judging to have them right there next to each other, you can evaluate
Yes.
them a whole lot better than not having them right there next to.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
if you're trying to compare and score them, you're going to do it right there. Then that's always the goal, to make the birds better than what you started with, and or
Exactly.
as good as good. I'll go with that sometimes. What you don't want to do is be going in reverse, where, man, I raised all this stuff this year, and take out that factor of not growing them out correctly. So,
Yeah.
first, you shouldn't be raising any more than what you can handle. And I know that's easy to say, and we've all got a little crazy and get too many, but then the culling has to really step up when you don't have the room to grow them out. So,
And the
you've
column
got to
has to
always,
become sooner.
yes,
You
you have
have
to
to
get it.
start sooner, and if you don't always know, because we've said many times how we've looked down and said, where the hell did that one come from? It was in the coal bin. Well, things change real quick sometimes. A lot of times they don't, but things change, and it's according to the breed. And that gets me back when you're talking about raising maybe fewer, more selective. And I don't
And
care
know
what you're
know
selecting
your
for.
capacity. So I know here with Bantams that if I get about 200 chicks, that's going to be loaded up. And then I know at that
Yep.
point, a lot of times I don't have everything out that I want, but I need to shut it off because I'm not going to have no place to put them when they do grow up. And I tend to
Boy,
keep
that
several of them, until they, like you said, till you're sure they're going to go one way or
yeah.
another, and you got to get them separated. And so you got to know your capacity of what you can raise, and that just happens to be my number. If you can do 1,500 like some of our friends, and be able to coop them and care for them and all that, that's great. It just amplifies your work and your analysis of these breeding programs a lot more.
Right.
Um, I always tell you not to bite off more than you can take, because it'll burn you out, and we've all done that. Have way too
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
stuff going on, and then what happens is nothing's any good. So you
Right.
have to get in there and specialize at a few things, and get that process down pat. Then you can move on to others. Now,